All right. Why don't you check your feet? And I'll do this. They were still pretty firm. I checked a couple minutes ago. Sweetie?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just
Okay.
using my time, buying my time.
Okay. More healthy stuff. Nice split pea facial. The cashews over here kind of out of the way. I'll put a Ziploc bag when we're done. Sweetie, all right?
I understand why this is called the suicide disease. So my name is Frances Shavers, and this is my story. I was in the summer of 2010 on a great high. I was in a job I love, which I define as being something that makes me smile on most days, and something where I'm working with a team of wonderful people.
Frances and I work very closely together. There's probably no one with whom the president works more closely day to day than the chief of staff.
I had the privilege of working for many years with her in the Notre Dame administration.
She was someone that we quickly fell in love with.
Are they warm?
They just came out.
I only want the brown part. Okay, I'll be the judge.
Okay.
Go with it.
Thank you.
I also had, at that time, met a wonderful man who was just a great joy in my life.
I met her as a result of a joint friend. It was sort of like a blind meeting where the joint friend kind of told each of us about one another, and eventually that kind of grew to the point where I asked her to marry me, and she agreed. She said yes, so that was really great. I was very happy for that.
I felt 100% in all aspects of my life. September of 2010 rolled around, and I was sitting at a dinner. All of a sudden, this tidal wave of pain rolled through the left side of my face. And it rolled through for about, 15, 20, 25 seconds, and then it stopped for about 5 minutes, and then it rolled through again. And then about 2 weeks later, I was getting something out of the back of my car, and it came again. And I literally dropped everything that was in my hands. It was so intense. And that made me start thinking about going to a doctor and seeing what was going on.
You came to me advertised as wonderfully 100% healthy all the time. But on that day, you came in with the iPhone video of those episodes, which were, needless to say, somewhat frightening to watch.
My fiance and I had actually taken videotape of my having, but at that point I started calling attacks.
It had some characters to it that led me down to a path of, could this be neuropathic pain?
And he said, that looks like something we would call tic de la rue. And I'd never heard of it. And right away, he actually found some information and showed it to me. So I went and started looking myself at what tic de la rue was. And I found out that it was called trigeminal neuralgia, and also called the suicide disease. And when I saw that it was called the suicide disease, it made me pause, because the first line I read was that 50% of people who have this disease or disorder kill themselves within 2 years.
Oh, bad one.
Okay.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Hold on.
Oh!
Hold on.
Oh!
Well, she goes through hell. I mean, it is a burning, searing type of pain. Her body shakes. You know, like I say, she grabs my arms and she squeezes so hard, sometimes she draws blood.
If you thought about battery acid meeting car chargers, meeting a scorpion, all being released into what feels like your brain.
But it would be like if somebody continuously was just jabbing an ice pick into your face and right into that face, and she would just start to, the whole body would convulse.
The intensity is off the charts. If this is its track, and if this is its track record, what happens when it gets worse? Felt like I was missing a med. No, I'm okay. Philippians 13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Oh. So.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
Oh.
Gotcha. Breathe through, sweetie. Just breathe through.
Mm.
Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha.
Last night we were driving in and that happened. I don't know why. They occur when they occur or when they intensify. I can tell when it's going to happen, but I usually have a 30-minute warning.
Okay, date of admission, sleeps 4 to 5 hours a night, interrupted by pain. DAS depression scale of 34 indicates severe depression. And you just scored mild on the anxiety. You rated your depression as severe and said, you know, that if you died it would be okay.
Yeah.
You're ready to go.
Yeah, we've had the discussion. That's no way for anybody to live.
So I'm on the gurney, that's the name of it. I'm on the gurney in the hospital in Johns Hopkins, getting ready to go into this very invasive surgery. And I was so excited. I remember I was on the gurney. I was high-fiving the staff, the hospital staff that I was going by. I went in, I was like scoping it out and chatting. They had great music playing, and I was just into this moment of, this is going to solve my problems. And in that procedure, they go in through your skull and they create a, I guess a $50 size or so hole in your skull and wrap Teflon around your nerve. And that's supposed to work. And you're supposed to come out and open your eyes and everything's fine and go home and everyone's happy. come back, that first night back, pain comes back. And then I decide that, you know what, this isn't going to be an easy fix.
So I'm going to go in and tap the needle and make sure it's in. And then I'm using the hand stimulator. That's a very important part. And we're going to put it as high as you can take it. Do you start feeling it by now? Or not yet?
Oh,
Too much?
okay, yeah.
She was crying, she was upset, she was stressed. She said, I've done everything and I don't know if you can help me. I hope you can. But she says, I don't know. You're my last resort.
I got that one.
Okay.
That one.
All right, I got you. Right behind you. Thank you. Breathe through it.
I have many, many long nights where it's just me and my pain. I said, I'm going to get a service dog. Hannah, come here. Come here, puppy. Come here. So I debated about whether or not to get a real bona fide service dog. Is it helpful? Is it comforting? Is it good therapy, sort of natural therapy, if you will, in the cutest form, to have Hannah there? Yes, it is. If I have balance issues because of my medications, there she is. She's an additional four-legged support system that I fell in love with.
Are you ready? Okay, here we go, go. Laugh. I love the little kid in Frances. You know, the little kid in her just makes me smile inside and out, and it's just a good place. She certainly taught me, you know, some of the basics in terms of the, you know, what the human body can endure and what the human spirit can, you know, get itself through in terms of the strength, you know, that she's shown me. And, you know, we've shared that, and, you know, I wouldn't have it any other way than if she was going through what she's going through, that we would share that too.
At one point, wrote her a message, and I said, I wish that I could be to you what you have been to us, and continue to be. Because, like I said, she's the type of person who feels your greatest joy with you and your deepest sadness, and you know, you just want to be there for her at the same level.
You know, there's a tradition in kind of Catholic spirituality about the dark night of the soul, that God leads us into darkness to find there a more genuine faith and a kind of more genuine awareness of God. Because I do think this whole thing, for all its darkness and for all its hardness, has been a spiritual journey.
It's sort of cliche to say don't worry about tomorrow. It's a cliche, so I think it's overstated. But there's a passage in the Bible about not worrying about tomorrow, because tomorrow's worries will take care of themselves. No matter what happens, I'm loved by God. I'm loved by many people, and God's love is expressed through them. And then there's nothing to worry about for tomorrow.